Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to some more Dead by Daylight. Today we're going to start a little new series that I'd like to do weekly, and that is called The Shrine. So obviously, if you guys don't know, there is a shrine in the Dead by Daylight store, which has 2 Survivor and 2 Killer teachable perks that appear on it each week, so you can actually buy those perks even if you don't have that character's blood web progressed to the point to where you can actually get those. So I figured each week I'll take a look at these perks, use only these 2 perks on both a Survivor and a Killer game to see how good we do. Obviously, the goal is going to be to escape as a Survivor, and then to just, I don't know, do somewhat decent as a Killer because we're not that good. I'll also do my best to kind of talk about the perks, whether I think that they're useful or not, just to kind of give some information to you, to maybe some new players who are just starting on the game, on whether or not you should actually pick up this perk if you're still unsure of which ones to get and which ones not to. So hopefully you'll be able to learn a little bit of something, and it's just a way for me to also challenge myself a little bit by not running the max perks that you can actually do in a game. And again, we are just completely testing an idea right here. You can let me know if you'd rather see this change. Like, I can make a build revolving around each one and do like 2 games with a Survivor, and then do it maybe a separate video, or the same video 2 games with a Killer, just to see what you guys would see as a build. But I think just the 2 perks in general, and then just going into a game of Killer, game of Survivor, is what we're going to do for the start, and hopefully you guys will enjoy. Alright, so after that very long intro, we're here on the Survivor side, and our 2 teachables this week are Boil Over and Buckle Up. They're from Kate and Ash. Now, Boil Over is not that great. It's basically just saying the struggling effects on the Killer are increased by 75%, and you make the Killer's auras of hooks within 14 meters obscured, which is, it's really not that great. I mean, yes, they wobble around a little bit more, but just in general, you really don't see anyone using this perk. And then we have Buckle Up, which is an Ash perk, which might just be even worse than Boil Over. I mean, it's definitely worse than Boil Over, is what I should say. Basically, what this does is the recovery progress of dying survivors is determined by the intensity of their auras, which is up to 48 meters. And when you actually heal a survivor from the dying state or injured, you and the healed survivor see the Killer's aura for 6 seconds, which I guess maybe if you're running with a team, you might be able to coordinate some sort of play with this, but in solos, it's going to be kind of difficult to really pull anything off with this. So this first week, we kind of got shafted, I'm not even going to lie, at least on the Survivor side. But we're going to go into a game right now, see how we can do. Alright, here we are on Yamaoka, and the Killer has a Mori, so this is going to be absolutely atrocious. But we are going to try our best to get some usage out of these perks. Boil Over really only works if we've gotten hit onto the ground and we wiggle with it. You could use it in conjunction with maybe something like Flip Flop if you have the potential to struggle on the ground at least for a little bit. But then the other perk, obviously, Buckle Up. Buckle Up, I don't see it working too well in a solo time. I mean, I guess if you're running around and you're just kind of baiting the Killer away while they're getting on the ground slugged, you could kind of try to draw their attention. People don't slug as frequently, so you're not going to get really much use out of it. So I think if you honestly, something like Soul Guard would be better. So even if you pick them up, if they get hit, they would still get a little bit of a endurance status effect on them, so that they could actually take a hit during it. But yeah, that's just my thoughts. Alright, well, there's a Franklin's Demise Legion. Oh my god, they already used God Palette. This is not good. This is terrible. I'm dead. I'm on the ground right here for sure. Yeah, but maybe we can wiggle a little bit with the with the Boil Over. See if we can maybe take them a little bit longer to get into basement. I'm not too sure. Maybe they're not used to it. The Boil Over, at least they look like they know how to manage themselves relatively decently. I was not expecting God Palette to have been used. Alright, so there is no way in hell I'm going into Shack again. That's not happening. No chance. Let's see if we do a little bit of immersion play. They're gonna go ahead and kick it. I got the easy immersion bait. This is risky. This is very risky. I don't want to go for the save. But I kind of want to go for the save still. I don't want to farm our teammate. I might have debated them. I think I did slightly. I think I gave them the scoop. They were like, oh, hello. Where are you? That is unfortunate. I wanted to try to block for you. Oh, she's coming after me now. This is unfortunate gaming. Okay. Maybe they're going for it. Is it a... Yep. I'm very sorry. I feel bad. But I was also on my second hook, so... You know. Alright, looks like our gens are inside the big building at Shack and right here. So, I'm going to keep pressuring this one. So you have been at least able to see a little bit of what, like, Buckle Up looks like. It's a bit of a faint, like, white when they first start, and as they, you know, progress in recovering, it gets to a point to where it's darker in color, to where that they're actually, you're actually able to, you know, pick them up. I'm gonna go run and try to pick them up. So as you can see, they are a pretty pure white right here. So they're pretty much ready to go. Picked them up. We have the killer aura that we can see right here. Got to use Buckle Up. Very surprised. Hello, gamer. As soon as I said I didn't want to be here, I am over here. You know, I'm glad I got to use... Oh, hell yes. I'm glad I got to use Buckle Up. Or, to be honest, right? Alright, so I am unsure where my team's at. But at the moment... I am just chilling here. I'm not too sure if this person's dead. They might be. No, they got picked up. Okay. So they might just be trying to stall the game out a little bit to potentially make it... Okay, they dropped him? Well, fuck. Oh, wait, they got back up. Shit, they did. Okay. I was like, honestly, I heard the door open, so I didn't expect someone to get out. They could have had Soul Guard. Nice work. I really did not want to get Mori'd right there at the end, so I played kind of like a bitch, but I was going to go back in for the save. But yeah, they did have an Ebony Mori. But yeah, I really was just going to try to go in scoop there, because I thought maybe they were chasing the other person. But it looks like that person had Unbreakable, which is very, very clutch. I mean, we did manage to get a little bit of use of both perks, which I'm very, very surprised about. Alright, and everybody, here we are on the killer side of the shrine. Today, we have Devour Hope and Iron Maiden. Actually, not too bad of perks, to be honest. Devour Hope is a hex perk, obviously, and it's when someone is unhooked from a hook when you're more than 24 meters away, you actually get a token, and once you get a certain amount of tokens, each one has like a little bit of a bonus effect to it. So 2 tokens, you get a 5% haste status effect for 10 seconds after hooking one for 10 seconds. At 3 tokens, you get basically a 1 hit on a survivor. They suffer from the exposed status effect. And at 5 tokens, you can actually just Mori them as soon as they get down. Pretty decent one, but again, it is a hex perk, so you are at the potential of them finding it, destroying it, and then boom, perk is useless. Then we have Iron Maiden, which opens lockers 50% faster, and survivors who exit a locker are exposed for 15 seconds, and I get their location revealed for 4 seconds, which is actually, I think, a little bit of an underrated perk. A ton of people use Head-On nowadays, and I've seen people use it on, like, Huntress a little bit before people were really using that perk, just to get hatchets a little bit faster and whatnot. But a ton of survivors go in locker nowadays, so you might be able to catch them off guard with this perk. But I think this won't be too bad in terms of this. And we're going to be playing the Legion today, just because I had Iron Maiden on him already, and I just needed to get a little bit of Devour Hope. And let's get into a game. Hopefully we can get a nice little 4K. Alright, Rancid Abattoir. It took so long to get into this killer queue. Not great. Fucking, oh my god, that's very upsetting. That is not a very good totem spawn. We really don't want to use our Feral until we can see someone. There we go. Interesting. What are you guys doing? You are down. Is she gonna throw it down? That was an interesting decision. I assume you're going back hook. I assume iridescent button definitely scares gamers at this level of play. I literally hear them. There you are. There. I thought I was somewhere near them. Alright, I will definitely want them to go for the save. Hopefully they don't get any, anyone looks at the totem in there. Trying to get some use from my actual, whatever it's called. Is this person on the gen? What are you doing? Let's just go ahead and hit him. And this other person's over here? You don't give a shit about your teammates?
Like there's a ghost right behind me, isn't there?
Someone went for the save, though. Alright, come on, guys. I need you to do something. You're working on the gen... Cheryl! Come on, Cheryl, you know better than that. I'll just go ahead and put this person in here. Honestly, if the other person healed up, if you want the hatch, you can just go ahead and fucking take it. Guys, you want to see Iron Maiden? Wow, look at how fast I can open lockers. There you go. That's crazy. I don't think any of these people are gonna go into lockers, though. Come on, please do something. Well, it's one of these games, huh? It is one of these games. Nia, come on, Nia. I feel bad. Just wait here, Nia. Nia, just wait here. Don't worry. I got you. I got you a little something, okay? I got you a little something. Nia, let's look for the hatch. Let's look for the hatch, Nia. Nia, we're looking for the hatch. Come on. Why are you running? Let me just take you to the hatch, okay? It's easier if you let me move around with you. Is that fine? Come on. Nia. When will you learn that your actions have consequences? Nia. Here you go. Nia, here you fucking go. This is all I wanted to give you. There you go. Merry Christmas. Get in it. There you... Jesus. Oh my god, I feel like an asshole. Yeah, that sounds about right. So I wasn't really able to get any use out of there, but I mean, sometimes when I don't play killer as much, right? Obviously, I have to play a little bit more to get in there. I'm definitely more of a survivor player, 1,000,000%. But sometimes I do get matched up against people who are pretty decent at the game. But this just wasn't one of those times. I kind of feel bad. That's why I wanted to give that person hash, and they struggled like 18 times. But Devour Hope, I think, is a pretty solid perk, right? You are definitely wanting to get this one. It does help out quite a bit. You know, being a hex, right? It is a lot of risk reward right there. If you can get people who play altruistic, if you're not camping hooks and you can constantly get downs, if this doesn't get broken, you get a good spawn, you just basically win the game. And then Iron Maiden is kind of like, it's kind of a flex type perk. You could potentially run it just to kind of throw them off. Like I said, a lot of head-on players. People will go into lockers with like inner strength to try to heal up, and coming out of there, just giving you a notification for that is really good. Plus on people, like Huntress, you can reload your hatchets a lot quicker. So it's a decent one. I'd consider getting, if you wanted to get 2, I'll give like 2 recommendations each time. How about? I'd get the 2 killer ones. Don't even get the survivor ones. They're honestly not even worth it. I'm surprised I actually got a little bit of use out of both of the survivor perks the first game, which is kind of what I'm showing. I'm not really trying to go for anything too crazy right here, but hopefully you guys did enjoy this. This will be a little series that I can push out every single week for you guys, in addition to some of the other Dead by Daylight content on here. So if you did enjoy, please like it, comment, and subscribe. I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.